Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you are fine. So today we will be discussing about Unit 18, which one is about the algebraic expression. And you might have already seen the video lecture of 18.1 and 18.2. If you haven't, then you please visit 18.1 exercise and 18.2 exercise. So today we'll be discussing about 18.3 exercise and how to solve the unlike and the like terms. So today we'll be discussing about 18.3 and we'll be also discussing about the like terms and unlike terms. So what does the like term means and what does the unlike term mean? Suppose if we take an example like 5x, x, 3x, then what you can see here is that there in all the numbers given here, all the expression given here, every terms has the x as a common base, right? So this is common base. And what is the power of x? Power of x is nothing given, that means we have to consider 1, right? So every base and the power is also equal, then those sort of terms are known as the like terms. Let me also give you the example of unlike terms. Suppose if there is 5x square, if there is x and another is 3x cube. Okay, if such type of terms are given, then you can see here the x has power 2, 1 has power x has power 1 and x has power 3. So every time the power is different though the base is equal. In this case we have to say that this is unlike term. Unlike term. Okay, so what happens here, whenever we multiply or whenever we do the addition and subtraction of the like terms and unlike term, we have to keep in mind that unlike terms, it's like terms are very easy to add, and this unlike term we have to know certain steps while doing the addition and subtraction for this unlike terms. Suppose if we just add like terms, then it will be like 5x plus 1x plus 3x will be equal to, x is the common, no? So we'll be writing x here only, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it will be equal to 9x. But regarding this unlike terms, how we have to calculate, we'll discuss in the video. And also we have to know what does this cube means. Cube means x into x into x. You should not write 3x. No, it will be totally wrong. You have to write x into x into x. Then after only you can simplify. And also if there is like a question like 5xy, then what does this mean? In between this 5x and y there is also multiplication, 5 into x into y. So we should know that it's not the addition form, it's the multiplication form. And we have to do it like this. Okay, 5xy means 5 into x into y. Okay, so like this we have to do. And also now we have to know how to do the addition and the subtraction of the unlike and the like terms. So here in the exercise 18.3, you can see that identify the like and the unlike terms. And also we have to give the region. The region is that whether the base is equal or not. Suppose here you can see if the algebraic terms having same base and same power are called like terms, as we discussed before. If they have the same base and same base, then they are called like terms. If not, then they are called unlike terms. So this is the region that you have to give in this question number 1. So here in question number 1, identify the like terms and unlike terms with the region. You know the region how we have to write, right? So a number here, x is equal, both the bases are same and the powers are also same. So this is like term. If we talk about the 2 number, it's also the terms, the base and power are same, so it is also known as like terms. Now let's talk about if it has unlike terms or not. So everywhere so here in question number C, 4a and 7b, that means base are different but the powers are equal. No, for being a like term, both the base and the power should be same. That means here a is there and here b is the base, so it is unlike term. So like that you can do all the questions. In question number 2, add the following terms. That means now you have to add this like terms and unlike term. How to add this? Okay, let's do this. Okay, in question number 2a, the question has given 3x plus 2x plus 6x is given. Since x is common in both, right? So we can take the x common. Then after, what is the remaining coefficient? 3 plus 2 plus 6 is the remaining coefficient, right? So x into 3 plus 2 plus 6 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 6 is 11, so it will be 11x. Yes, it will be 11x. So you should know that whenever there is a common terms, whenever the like terms are given, then they can be just taken common, they can be taken common out, and the remaining coefficient will be added. If there is a subtraction sign, then you have to write here minus sign. Like that you have to do. Okay, let's do next question also, which is H number. Okay, S number is a bit different. 8a square bc plus 7a square bc plus 6a square bc. Okay, now here you can see in this term also, here is a square bc, here also it is a square bc, here also it is a square bc. That means this is the like term. Now we can take common whole a square bc, we can take it common. Now 8 is remaining plus 7 is remaining and 6 is remaining. Now we can just add it. 8 plus 7 plus 6 is equal to, yes, 21 a square bc. Why I have written 21a square bc? Because here it is a multiplication sign, so we should not write here multiplication. Here it is a bracket, so we are writing here multiplication. Okay, so 21a square bc will be the answer. Similarly, in question number 3, we have subtraction. So how to do the subtraction? In question number A, it's given 13x minus 6x is given. As I said, addition and subtraction can be done by taking the common. So we can take x as a common and the remaining is 13 minus 6. Minus is here, so I have written minus. X equals to 13 minus 6 is equal to into 7. Why I have written here into? Because here is a bracket. So the answer is 7x. Like that, we can do all the questions of 3 number also. So in all the questions of 3 number also, the same pattern is given. That is the if there is z square, then here is also z square. So everything is common. And if we talk about only c is given, no? If only c is given, then the coefficient is 1. We have to understand that the coefficient is 1. So c will be taken common, then 5 minus 1 equal to 4. So 4c will be the answer. Similarly, here the sum of the, fill in the blanks, the sum of 2x and 3x. When the question is saying sum, then it will be, yes, it will be plus. So it will be like 2x plus 3x. So you can find out the, now the answer you can find out. That 2x plus 3x is equals to 5x. The sum of x plus y equals to x plus y. We know that the sum is x plus y, but the base are different, so we cannot add. So this will be only the answer. When there are like terms, then only we can add it. Otherwise, if there is unlike term, then it is very difficult to add. So we can simplify only. Okay, so in question number C number 7a minus a is written. So 7a minus a means 7 minus 1, and in bracket a will be there. So the difference in D number here, the difference in x square minus 2x is. So let's do this question. In question number 4D, the question has written the difference in x square minus 2x. Since the question has said difference, so I have written here minus, and the question has given minus 2x. X square and minus 2x are already given by the question, but the question has saying the that there is a difference, so I have written here minus. If the question has said plus or sum, then I have written plus sign. Okay, let's do this. X square minus into minus will become plus 2x, minus into minus plus, so plus 2x. Now from this we can take what we can take common? We can take x common. If we take x common, then x will be remaining. Okay, this can be done simplified in such a way also. This x square means we have learned that it is x into x, not 2x. Okay, please understand. X square means x into x. X cube means x into x into x. So x into x is there and plus 2x will be there. So from this term we can consider that this x and x is common. So we can take x common and the remaining is x plus 2 is the remaining in this term. So this is the answer. Okay, this is just the simplification. First add 10x plus 3x, then after this sum will be minus 2x, then after the whole whatever the simplification you will be getting from that, then you will multiply into 3 and that is the end. Okay, let's do this. Another, add the following terms. So here the terms have been given. Now you have to do the addition. If there is like terms, then how will you add? Suppose here it is a like term, so you can simply add. There won't be any problem, right? You can just take the common. Here it is also a like term. Here also it's a like term. Here also it's a like term. So everywhere, okay, here also in PP, here also it's R. So everywhere this is a like term. So no need to do this. This is very similar to question number 2 that we have already done. Okay, in this question number 7. In this question number 7, there it's given simplify 4x plus 8 plus 5x minus 3 is given. Okay, let's do this. In question number 7a, it's given 4x plus 8 plus 5x minus 3 is given, right? So what we can do here is that first of all we can take this terms closer. We can take this like terms closer. Here the like term is 4x and 5x, right? So we can just arrange it. 4x plus 5x at one place, then after plus 8 minus 3. This numerical term only is there, so we can just take it, arrange it in this way. Then after 4x plus 5x is equals to, either you can take common or you can do it directly also. 4x plus 5x is equals to 9x, and now this plus 8 minus 3. So we can do it in rough also if you feel it difficult. Plus 8 minus 3 is given. So what will be the answer? It will be plus 5. Plus 5. So this is the answer. This is the simplification. Okay. Now this simplification is very easy. Only the very important thing that you need to understand is that you have to just arrange. Okay. Arrange the like terms and just do the simplification. Okay, here we can see that in most of the cases the questions are very similar, so we can do directly L number. You can see 6x minus 5y and 3 plus 3z minus x plus y plus z is given. So let's do this question. So in L number the question is 6x minus 5y plus 3z minus x plus y plus z is given. So now what we can do, we can arrange the like terms. 6x minus x, then after minus 5y plus y is there, plus 3, sorry, this is z. Okay, 3z. This is 3z, and here also plus z is given, right? So 6x minus 5y plus 3z minus x plus y plus z. So we arrange the terms in this way, where there is x and x, y, and z and z. Okay, so 6x minus x is equals to 5x. Then after minus 5y and y plus y is given. Since minus sign is greater, so minus will be there. And while subtracting, 5x minus y is equals to 4y. Then after we have 3z plus z is given. 3z plus this z means 1z. Okay, 3 plus 1z equals to 4 plus 4z. So this is the answer. Like this you can do all the questions given in the exercise. So if you have any problem related to this exercise, then you can just ask or write down in the comment box below. Thank you so much everyone. Have a good day.